From footage of an unidentified creature spotted in California, to one of the strangest pieces of video I have seen in a while, here are 5 mysterious and unexplained pieces of footage that I know are going to get you thinking. Sit back and enjoy. Mysterious California creature. In June 2017, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife were called in to investigate a sighting of a mysterious ape-like creature in woods near La Crescenta. Footage of the creature was caught by Jacob Gardner while he was walking in the woods on his lunch break. At the time, despite hearing strange noises and feeling a bit uneasy, he didn't see anything but decided to video the area with his phone anyway. It wasn't until he checked the footage after that he realised the creature, that clearly has 4 limbs, was swinging around in the trees. Take a look.
Officials with the California Department of Fish and Wildlife say they do not know if what was captured in that video was in fact a great ape.
After viewing the footage, officials became concerned as they were sure it was some type of ape that could pose a serious threat to public safety. The creature would be out of its natural habitat, hungry and scared, and would be capable of killing or seriously injuring a human. One theory on how it got there is that it was possibly an illegal pet that grew too big and got out of control, so was released or escaped into the wild. But as of yet, we do not have any idea exactly what this thing is. What's your thoughts? The Black-Eyed Children. Black-eyed children have been the talk for many years, and no one really knows if they are an urban legend or some sort of paranormal entity. What we do know is that they resemble children and typically have pale skin and black eyes. Tales of them have been reported all around the world, usually lurking on the side of the highway or around residential homes. Well, I was recently shown a YouTube channel called Fantastic Daily, who are running a series of videos called BEK Investigations, meaning Black-Eyed Kids. The channel is pretty dedicated to this topic and has some interesting explanations and theories around these reported beings. He also has some footage that, although he doesn't claim is of black-eyed children, he doesn't have an explanation for what was sighted. It was caught on the man's dashcam at the end of May in 2017, when he was returning home after one night from visiting his wife in hospital. Take a look.
And I was coming home to get fresh clothes for my wife because they're going to be discharging her tomorrow morning. I didn't stick around to see if there was any other activity. I just made sure to grab the clothes and leave. And thankfully, my son was not with me at the time.
It may seem like just a person walking, but he is in a pretty secluded area and it's close to midnight. Since he is investigating black-eyed children and the person was walking along the side of the road, you can imagine people are pretty convinced he has got footage of a black-eyed child. What do you think? Area 51 UFO. This next video was released in May 2017 and is claimed to be leaked footage from Area 51. The video is thought to have been filmed in the 1980s and features a strange object that appears to be soaring high in the sky, moving in an unusual way. Then towards the end of the footage, a strange light can be seen. Take a look. The video has been hailed as a very important discovery in the search for the truth about Area 51 and the secrets it is hiding, or at least has hidden in the past. The footage has been extensively studied and people do not have an explanation for it. It definitely looks strange, but just what is it? What do you think? Strange radio sounds. Now this one is not technically a video, but it's very creepy, and the person who shared it did film the radio it was coming out of. Videos of this have been uploaded to other YouTube channels, but I'm going to show you it from Johnny, a man who frequently makes videos about weird broadcasts and numbers channels. This one is over 15 minutes long, although the actual chanting and yelling was going on for hours the night he recorded this. You can check out the full audio on Johnny's channel, but take a listen. What's strange about this is that at first it sounds like people messing around. However, it happens every night and has done for many years, first being reported in around 2011. The fact it's also live and not electronically generated suggests that there is no way this is people messing around. They just wouldn't keep it up this long. It's thought they are speaking in Malay, and it has been suggested they have an Indonesian accent. It's pretty unsettling, and doesn't sound like typical amateur radio operators. I haven't got a lot more information on it, but if anyone can help decipher it or figure out what is going on, then I'd love to know. Mysterious intruder. This next clip was posted back in 2015 by a guy who was genuinely convinced that something strange was in his house, and it's honestly one of the creepiest videos I've seen. It was filmed in Australia and started when the man who was living with his parents whilst his house was being built took 3 Snapchat videos of his parents' native birds to show his friends. Well, after uploading the 3rd video, one of his friends messaged him to ask who was lurking in the background. After looking back over his story, he too could see something pressing up against the back door glass. It's hard to make out, but whatever seems to be up against the door is not there on the first Snapchat that was taken just seconds before. Take a look.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
But there is more. About a week later, he was still shaken up from what was seen in the video, and was convinced it was human, animal, or possibly something else. Well, he could hear loud banging coming from outside the door, where the figure was first seen earlier in the week. He went to investigate and film it, before a loud bang occurred on the opposite side of the house. Fast forward a few days, and the guy had posted it on the internet. And here is where things get even more creepy. Someone enhanced the footage of him investigating the loud bangs at night, and could see a figure that the guy swears should not be there. Take a look. That is insane. Later, he took a video in daylight to show that the black mass in the corner of the one room should not be there. After the video was enhanced, he and his partner left the house to stay in a motel for a few nights. They also called the police, who came to investigate, and said they think someone had broken into the house, thinking it was empty since his parents were away, and that was them hiding in the corner. If that isn't terrifying enough, the guy doesn't think this was the case, since all the doors and windows were locked, and it would have been hard for anyone to get in or out without him noticing. To make matters worse, the figure that was seen in the first video pressing up against the glass, the man swears bears a resemblance to a face he used to see during sleep paralysis episodes. So, that's 5 mysterious videos that need some explaining. I hope you've enjoyed, and just to let you know, a new issue of the Thriller magazine is now out. So if you want to read about the mysterious supposed nuclear explosions on Mars, to the disturbing true story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, click on the image on screen or in the description to check it out. And also don't forget to follow Top 5s on Instagram for some behind the scenes content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.